Hi guys, this is David Snell with ExecutiveRestoration.com. Got mold, we have TheCure.com, and we got Finley Surgeoner from Shelby, Ohio with BioProRestoration.com. Hey Finley,
Hey, bro, Dave, how you doing today?
I'm fine and dandy like cotton candy, and we're going to be talking about what today?
We're going to be talking about the home inspection that you did today and what you found and what could be the cure.
Okay, so what happened today? I went out in the snow and did the inspection, and it was quite snowy today. I took the sleigh out. Yeah, took the sleigh out. Just kidding. I took my truck out and did an inspection. Of course, I'm not going to mention any names, of course, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I did an infrared scan, found a number of anomalies throughout the house, all the walls inside, all the ceilings inside. Took air samples and swab samples, and I'll be sending those off tomorrow for testing. Questions?
Let's tell the folks what are the definition of anomalies.
An anomaly is something that is typically not there. An anomaly is something that is unusual. So, basically, the way that infrared works is infrared works off temperature. We can the infrared scan can pick up electrical issues. I typically don't use it for electrical issues because I'm not an electrician. I'm not a licensed electrician. I'm not a plumber. I'm not a licensed plumber. But it really helps with my job to determine if somebody's got water issues in the walls and ceilings. And of course, if you've got water issues or water intrusions behind the walls, you and I both know that you could have potential mold issues. So, getting back to what you said, an anomaly basically is something that is unusual, that's not the norm.
Right. Right, for an object. So yeah. And what did you find in the upstairs attic with the HVAC system?
With the HVAC system, it appeared like, they've got that container, so when the condensation line, there's like a reservoir that's holding, so if anything drips down in it, it holds water. And then of course you've got a condensation line, drain line. Well, it appeared that the water had been sitting in there a long time, because you had rust issues. And of course you could also see the water damage from the unit itself onto the wood, because you could easily see staining. So anytime I see things like that, those bring up red flags.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
And on your infrared scan throughout the house, you found stuff in the walls? You said
Found the
in the
stuff.
floors.
I found anomalies in the ceilings. I found anomalies in the walls. A lot of their issues, or some of their issues, had to do with gutters. A lot of people don't realize this, but you got to keep your gutters cleaned out, folks, at least once a year, preferably twice a year. Another thing you might want to do is have some kind of gutter protection, especially if you've got pine needles and a lot of leaves around your house. Have some kind of gutter protection. I'm not telling you to use gutter guard. I'm not telling you to use gutter helmet. Those are some examples. So, those are some ideas for you. But, typically if you'll clean your gutters out twice a year, that'll make all the difference in the world as far as good drainage for your um, roof and for your downspouts, and you want to make sure that you get all this water diverted away from the house. Amen?
Yes, yes, good points. Because if not, it will leak down into their foundation and cause their crawl space or even their basement to have problems, right?
Yes. So a lot of times what happens, Finley, is it overflows. So when your gutters get full of debris and leaves and pine needles and branches and gook and mud and stuff from your roof and nails, so the downspouts get plugged up. They get blocked. Well, the water's got to go somewhere, so it just overflows from the gutters. Now, when water overflows from the gutters, the water hits the foundation of the house. When it hits the foundation of the house, we've got typically we have water intrusions in the crawl space issues.
Yes, and when you're going out on these home inspections, can we talk about as far as what the process is, as far as actually going outside and and actually looking at the grade of the house, and if there's any cracks in the foundation, can you go on and maybe shed some light onto that?
Yes. Um, for the people who want a perimeter inspection, I typically, while I'm out there, some people want me to take a gander, want me to take a look-see. Some people say, Dave, there's no big deal. But so if you got cracks in the foundation, if you got cracks in the brickwork, it's a good idea to not only seal the cracks, but you could also put some kind of Loctite or lock out, or another product is called
Watertight?
Watertight. Yeah, so there's a number of products that you can use out there. I'm not telling anybody what to use, but there are a lot of sealants that you can use. And you have a water-based sealant, you have a petroleum-based sealant, so there are a number of things you can use.
Good. And is there anything you'd like to add to close this?
I would. I'd like to add that so many people, folks, they say that the realtor and broker never suggest, or they don't suggest, or they're not telling the would-be buyer to get a mold inspection. And there's 3 inspections that I highly recommend: a home inspection, a mold inspection, and a termite inspection. Those 3 are very, very important. And it doesn't really matter to you. It shouldn't matter to you whether the broker or realtor suggests this be done. Just do it, because you want to do this. You're not doing this for your broker or your realtor. You're doing this for you and your family, to know what is going on with the home itself. Okay, so a lot of times, some brokers or realtors will tell me, Dave, we don't want to know the truth about the house. We don't want to know if the house has mold or not. And I was like, why not? It's not that important to us. I was like, you get sick and it will be. So my point is that buyer beware. You need to know what you're buying, folks. And is it worth the extra money to know what you're buying before you buy it? Absolutely 100% it is. So I hope you're not like some of the other folks who have regretted not having a mold inspection to their home before they bought the house, because they were told they didn't need to buy one. So isn't that a crying shame? So this is David Snell with ExecutiveRestoration.com and Finley Surgeoner with BioProRestoration.com. I'm out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and Finley is out of Shelby, Ohio. So I'm David Snell, and we're going to say ta-ta for now. This is David, and who is with me?
Finley Surgeoner with BioPro Restoration.
BioPro Restoration and Executive Restoration. Okay, thank you so much, Finley. I really have enjoyed it, and thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you on this channel. Until next time, thank you.